The trauma came in many different forms. Usually, nightmares were the most common. It always started with sweaty sheets or the sound of my own screams waking me up. This time it was Cormorant's loud truck door slamming shut. It reminded me of when our father would come home, real late, drunk as usual. It was like on command that he would storm inside of my room. Of course, the sounds of his stomping made the wooden floors creak like no other. I always saw that sparkle in his eye, the one that showed me he was ready to do as he wished to me and my brother. It was always me, though, that he would be harder on. He always expected that Cormorant was perfect, and that since he was a man, he would have it easier than me. Women are useless pieces of garbage. He would remind me over and over when he would raise his hand at me. At times, it would get so bad that Cormorant would have to pull him off of me, but he knew better than to make our father angrier than he already was. It was all wrong. We were both children. I've come to terms with that by now, or slightly at least. I don't think anyone could ever get over their father beating them senseless and making them feel more worthless than they already felt.
Well, I watched the house as it fell right to the ground. Well, I was away from you. Well, I was away from you. And I watched the birds as they fell out from the sky. Into the hands of decay.
Bunny, what is your earliest memory?
I've told you 1,000 times to stop calling me that.
But it suits you so well. You're just like a little bunny rabbit.
And you're just like a bothersome fruit fly. No matter how many times I squash you, it seems you always find a way to bug me.
But I'm your little fruit fly. And you know I like it when you squash me.
Precisely.
So, Bunny, what is your earliest memory?
If you must know, I'm feeling generous today. And I'll only say it once. It's not something I always like to remember. The very last time I saw my mother, I was merely a child. My first memory of her, and she was standing in the doorway of our shitty apartment with this look on her. One that spoke more than 1,000 words. She knew she was willingly abandoning 2 children and leaving them with a monster. And just like that, she was gone.
Did you love your mother?
I suppose as much as a child should. What is your earliest memory?
I remember collecting dust particles at the bottom of my cage for hours, trying to get one to take shape. It was only a matter of time before I had one big enough to call my friend. Now that I think about it, his name was Bunny too. Except a lot dustier than my new, handsome bunny.
A cage? Why?
I am the first of my 6 siblings to survive the experiments. My parents were scientists. Their playground was the basement, and their kids were their specimen, so I guess you could call me a modern-day success.
Did you love your parents?
I loved the feeling of slitting their throats.
I see.
So it seems we've both had rather humble beginnings.
You could call it something like that.
Shit, I'm so sorry. You have some very interesting things written in here. Wow.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. You can have it back.
No. I am so sick of you stinky ass girls running into me. I'm probably gonna have to burn this now.
Whatever, bitch. Go to hell.
Me? Go to hell? Excuse me, I am a child of God. How dare you? Hit me, bitch. Hit me.
I'm not gonna hit you. If you're gonna hit me, at least do it right.
Not again.
Listen, we don't have to do this. I'm fine with turning around and forgetting this ever happened.
Come on, Bumblebee. You're better than this. Let's go. Let's go get you cleaned up.
I'm not even done with you yet.
Come on, stop crying. You're Bea Coles for crying out loud.
I know. You're right. I'm Bea Coles. Queen fuck up of the century. I really fucking lost it this time, right?
You know that's not how anyone sees you. That's especially not how I see you. I love you. I wish I could have said that to you before you got close with my sister. Before you two became more than best friends. I really like what you've done with your hair. I mean, you look great with the blonde hair, but the green is a really badass move.
You think so? Willow outdid herself with the hair dye.
I wouldn't in a million years trust my sister with my hair.
When will you ever call a truce? You're a little too hard on her, don't you think?
When pigs fly.
Really, Rye, you've both always, been at each other's throats, and I really think you should try to be the bigger person and apologize to her.
Why the hell are you defending her? You know she makes my life a living hell with my parents and all.
This is awkward. Because
Because you what?
Because I love her, okay?
That's ridiculous. You can't be serious. Your parents will never forgive you for such a sin. They'll kill you. What's wrong with you?
Wow. After everything we've been through, I thought you, out of all people, Raiden, would be the one to understand. But guess not.
Yeah. Was it my finest moment?